Happy hello to your friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adi and I'm a mixed media artist who is working on a webcomic and will hopefully publish a graphic novel. Today I thought I would give some tips on how you can fill your sketchbook. I feel like this is a pretty popular topic. I've seen a lot of other artists on YouTube and elsewhere make content like this, so I thought I would give it a go, and if it does well, maybe I'll make some more. We'll see. But first let me tell you what I'm drawing today. In my sketchbook, I'm illustrating some of the cultural hobbies and items of a civilization that I've created for my work-in-progress story, The Adventures of Moss. They are the Harefolk, and they adopted the main character Moss, who was a human, when they found him abandoned in the forest as a baby. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get on to the tips. Ways to fill your sketchbook. Number 1. Get rid of the white. This tip is very helpful, especially if you're finding the white page intimidating. I get this all the time. I actually got this idea from a fellow Australian artist who makes content here on YouTube. Her name is Sophie Pike and she calls this tip pre-blobbinating the page. Basically, you grab your paint of your choice, watercolor, gouache, acrylic, etc., and you water it down, or not, up to you, and brush blobs of color all over your page. You can do this for several colors, or maybe just one, whatever works for you. And then once it's dry, you draw whatever you want over the top, in whatever medium you desire. The whole reason usually about why people get nervous about drawing or painting on a plain white page is that we're scared we're going to ruin it. Same with starting a new sketchbook altogether. It's new, fresh, and clean, and we're scared to start because we think we might ruin it. So by getting rid of the white, you're basically getting rid of that fear because the crisp, clean white is no longer there. Ways to fill your sketchbook. Number 2. Gesture drawing. I have mentioned this one before in previous videos. It's a good way to fill a lot of space quickly, and it encourages you to let go of perfectionism because you have no time to make it look perfect. Go to a website like lineofaction.com. This website has a timer that you can edit. Put it down to something like 1 to 2 minutes. It will then show references for 1 to 2 minutes before changing to the next one. Quick note though, this website does have nude references, but in the settings you can set it to not include nudes if you do not want that. Okay, so grab a simple drawing tool like a pencil or a pen. You don't need an eraser, there is no time for erasing. You've got a minute or 2 to create the drawing of your reference on your page. Like I said in my previous videos, do not keep working on a drawing after the time runs out. That defeats the purpose of the exercise. You do this for a little while, and when you feel like you've had enough, you should have a page, or maybe more pages, of quick gesture drawings. Maybe once you're done, you could go back and add some color to all of them, or add some other embellishments, or just leave it. The point is, you've filled a few pages. Ways to fill your sketchbook number 3. Draw a bunch of things. Stuff from around your room, office, or wherever you work, and then make them fancy. Look around your space and find things that are just sitting or hanging around. A jacket, a bag, a water bottle, a book, whatever it may be. And draw or paint it in some fun colours. The colours that it isn't. Or maybe you add something to it to make it look like it's from a fantasy novel. Turn the book into a tome. Turn the water bottle into a magical canteen that never runs out of water. Something like that. Basically, you look at the thing and think, how can I make this average thing into something special? I love this tip. I always have so much fun with this one. Ways to fill your sketchbook number 4. Try an art supply you haven't used before or have only used once or twice. Start off by doing some colour swatches. Get all of the colours that the material starts out with and make little squares and squiggles of the colours on the page. If it's a paint, figure out what kind of brush strokes you can make. See how you water it down and how much water it should be added. Try mixing colours and see what you can create. If it's pencils or, oil pastels, see what kind of lines you can make. How much pressure variation can you put and take away to achieve different tones or thicknesses of the marks? Study the art supply like you have never seen it before. And then get some references, something that you draw or paint all the time and that you are comfortable with. And make some art with this art supply. Have fun with it, make extra lines, make it colourful. Fill this page with this art supply. Demonstrate to your future self who may look back on this page what this art supply is like and what you can create with it. Do you think my art student self is shining through? My lecturers have rubbed off on me. And finally, ways to fill your sketchbook number 5. And people might not like this one, but practice something that you hate drawing. For me, it's stuff like hands, feet, and cars. Oh my god, cars. I hate cars. It's a good exercise to develop and work on your skills as an artist. It absolutely sucks, but it's really beneficial in the long run. Get some A4 paper, like one of those basic cheap ring-bound sketchbooks, and just grab a simple drawing tool like a graphite or grey lead pencil. Search up some references of the thing. Make sure you get a wide range of angles and views of the thing. It isn't going to help if you just draw a hand in the same position multiple times. And then, just draw. Fill up the page, or maybe 2 pages, or 3. Just draw. Think carefully about your references. Analyze the angles and shapes. Break it down into pieces and think hard about the marks you're making on the paper. Also, maybe only do this one if you feel up for the frustration though. Your sanity comes first. If you don't feel like you have the patience to draw things you hate right now, don't do it. It's okay to not be up to it. And that is everything. I hope this helps. I do all of these things a lot of the time, and I hope they help you the way that they've helped me. Let me know if you try any of them, or if you've tried them before already. Or maybe share some of your favorite things you do to fill your sketchbook. I'd love to hear your comments. Remember to like the video, and why don't you subscribe while you're down there? It would really help me and the channel out. And that is all from me for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you all next time. Bye!